New overnight, a man is dead after he was shot in the Bon Air neighborhood. According to Metro Police, it happened just after 11 at a home on Downing Way, which is near Hikes Lane. He was taken to a local hospital where he later died. The LMPD told us all parties have been accounted for in the shooting. Some members of the Louisville Metro Council are closing out the year by reflecting on major accomplishments and big investments.
From infrastructure upgrades to community safety initiatives, council members say they're making progress one district at a time. WHAS11's Alex Dieter reports.
As Louisville Metro Council wraps up 2024, council members are reflecting on some key accomplishments for the city.
We're working towards fixing the problem for our constituents.
We spoke with District 25 council member Khalil Batshawn at an infrastructure project on South Ridge Drive in Valley Station.
These constituents have had this issue where there's been a sinkhole in their backyard going into Pond Creek, and after multiple times calling over the past few years, it could get nothing done.
MSD broke ground Monday. Infrastructure and safety were top priorities for Batshawn in 2024. Some projects, like this one on Arnoldtown Road, will roll into 2025, expected to be complete by March. Investing in infrastructure was top of mind for District 1 Councilmember Tammy Hawkins as well, specifically renovations to the Algonquin Pool.
That pool coming to fruition, a new pool, will remove so many barriers. I'm really excited about making that happen.
And with the largest past budget the city has ever seen of $1.1 billion, both Batshawn and Hawkins are keeping their sights set on safety for the people of Louisville's 26 districts.
We need to take care of our police and make sure our police are staffed, that they have the tools that they need to do their job well, and we can continue to move the city forward.
I want to see definitely more police presence. I definitely want to see the crime rate, not just in my district, but the overall city, reduce.
Alex Dieter, WHAS 11 on your side.
7 new Metro Council members will be sworn in on January 6th.
An FOP lodge in Louisville has filed a motion to intervene in the city's consent decree, saying it's in conflict with its collective bargaining agreement. FOP Lodge 614 filed a motion Friday in federal court arguing the consent decree, as signed, alters working conditions for its members. It also says the lodge should have been involved in consent decree negotiations from the beginning. The consent decree, which was signed earlier this month, is a legally binding document requiring improvements to the LMPD's use of force policy, search warrant procedures, and the way police work with the city's inspector general. Federal judges will meet January 13th to decide whether to approve the agreement as is or not.
Investigators in Indiana are trying to determine what caused a deadly fire in Scott County. The state fire marshal says it happened on December 20th on Radio Tower Road in Scottsburg. A camper trailer caught on fire, killing one man and hurting a woman and child. The two were taken to a Louisville hospital to be treated for burns and smoke inhalation. Investigators believe the fire may have started in the bedroom or entryway of the camper, but an exact cause is still unknown.
The Nelson County man who was shot by a sheriff's deputy on Christmas Day will remain behind bars. A judge set a $500,000 bond yesterday for Scott Hart. He's charged with attempted murder of a police officer. The Nelson County Sheriff says his deputies confronted Hart Wednesday at a home on Margaret Lane in Cox's Creek. They were there to conduct a welfare check. Court documents say Hart was armed with a gun when he answered the door and threatened to shoot them while on the phone with the dispatcher. Police say Hart later came out of the home and pointed his gun directly at them, prompting a deputy to shoot him in his arm. Hart's due back in court a week from today.
The first court date for a Louisville man accused of murder in Bullitt County has been pushed back. 24-year-old Benjamin Williams' arraignment was rescheduled because another defendant in the case, Fulton Mucker Jr., was not present in court yesterday. Williams and Mucker are charged with murder and wanton endangerment after police say they fired shots into a home on West Hebron Lane in Shepherdsville on November 24th. Several people were inside the home at the time. One man inside was hit and later died. Both of the suspects are due before a judge on January 13th.
Several new laws in Kentucky are set to take effect tomorrow. First up, and for the first time ever, medical marijuana will become legal in the Commonwealth. Beginning January 1st, licensed dispensaries can start selling medical cannabis to qualified patients with chronic illnesses. However, with all medical cannabis required to be grown within the state, it's unlikely the product will be available immediately. Now, another change affecting Kentuckians is driver's license renewals. Starting in the new year, anyone renewing a license will be required to complete a vision test. Those tests are available at driver's licensing regional offices, or you can submit a form from your doctor confirming a vision test within the past year. Lastly, House Bill 11 will limit the sale of vape products in the state. Retailers will only be allowed to sell vape products that have received approval from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration or have a safe harbor certification. It could have a significant impact as the FDA has only approved 23 out of over 1 million vape product applications.
The Louisville Cardinals are set to take the field one last time this season as they face the Washington Huskies in the Sun Bowl this afternoon. The Cards will be down several standout players like quarterback Tyler Shuff and receiver Corey Brooks, who opted out of the game to prep for the NFL draft. Senior QB Harrison Bailey will be stepping in for his first start with the team. The Sun Bowl kicks off at 2.